What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed my last video. It was a little bit different from the style that I normally do, but yeah, so I hope some of you managed to get some good exercise ideas out of that and that it really maybe benefited you, or maybe you gave the workout a go and managed to get a really good workout. Please let me know if you do, because then I'll probably put out a little bit more content like that. But it is a great day today. So much has happened. It might be a little bit different in the different countries, but all around the world things seem to be looking up. So here in Australia, we've been doing good with regards to the corona. Things are getting better, and I think gyms will be reopening in about 5 to 6 weeks. There will probably be some restrictions, and I'm not exactly sure how they're going to go about it, but that's looking like it's going to be happening, so that's really good. Like I said, I'm really fortunate to have my home gym set up, and in the past week we have bought more things to add to the gym, so we've spent so much money on the home gym setup, but I think it's worth it. Me and Jeremy are both PTs, we are both bodybuilders, he's also aiming to become a pro, and it's our job, like, to keep training and stuff, so it's really important for us to have a good setup. So I've been slowly adding to that, and as of next week, in kind of like stage 2 of our road to normality in Australia, we'll be allowed to do PT sessions, so we'll be looking to do that in our little gym as well. So I've been working in a commercial gym for probably over 3 years now. They do charge me a lot of money in rent to be there. I have to compete with 11 other trainers, and it's kind of like a hard environment to be in, and I'm quite lucky to have survived there that long, although I wouldn't say it's luck. I worked really hard and I'm really good at what I do, and I believe I'm one of the best trainers there. So I've been thinking about leaving, and I'm going to perhaps a different gym, do more online clients, and obviously now that I have my little home gym set up, I'll probably take some clients on a more personal level here. I have literally all the equipment that we need to have like an amazing glute session. So yeah, lots of business stuff that I've been thinking about since it looks like we're recovering from this whole lockdown situation. A lot of things are going to change. This might be my one opportunity to change things and just sort of see what I can get out of this situation. But anyways, so I think by July they've talked about the AFL starting again. So in my head, I'm thinking that if the AFL starts again, then local competitions will be obviously allowed to run as well. So maybe, the people limit will be lifted. So at the moment, I think it's still at 10 people. We can have guests in your house. I had my friend over for the first time last week, and it was, is it 2 weeks ago now? I can't remember, but I haven't had people over for a long time. I haven't seen friends, and that was really fun. So that was good. But other than that, still kind of isolated at the moment, just working on myself, working on work and my clients, just me and Jeremy and our families, really. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to normality. I hope all of you are staying safe and staying sane, most importantly. I know this is a really tough time for everyone, so I'm hoping you're all doing okay, and I hope you're being kind to yourself, and knowing that this whole corona isolation quarantine experience is different for all of us. Obviously we all have our ups and downs. I've had to go through a lot, but I am fortunate that I have a very strong mindset, and I've been able to sort of put myself in good spirits and try to come out of this better, like mentally, emotionally, hopefully physically as well. So yeah, because gyms are reopening back up. That's great for a lot of you, and I think even in USA, gyms are opening back up, so that's great. And I have clients in New Zealand as well, and that's looking pretty good for them. So if any of you need a sign that it's time to get motivated and get back into it, it's right now. Things are getting better, things are moving forward, and you need to move forward with it. You don't want to be sort of like left behind. So from my point of view, season B is going on. So if you've been putting prep on hold, you know, it's looking up. But if you have decided to stay strong with not competing in season B and you know, only competing in season A next year, that is totally fine. Don't beat yourself up about it. It doesn't really matter when you choose to compete or not. But if you choose to compete in season A next year, then make this the best off season. Like, make use of this period of time that we're just coming out of quarantine, just getting back into the gyms, making sure that, like, you know, you're gonna make this the most productive off season and you're gonna kill it in season A next year. But if you're looking to push forward to season B and it looks like everything is moving ahead, then it's time. It's go time. Let's go. If you're looking for a coach to help you out, I'm here. But if you have everything under control, you know, keep going. I'm prepping for season B, so it's gonna be really exciting. I'll take you along my journey to my pro debut round 2. So yeah, as long as domestic borders open, I will be competing in the Australian Bikini Pro Show, which hopefully will be announced and official soon. It's not 100% official, but yeah, we've pretty much heard that there will be an Australian Bikini Pro Show in Queensland, and once the government gives the okay for us to fly, that is the first hurdle I'll have to cross. And as long as the government gives the okay for, like, you know, gatherings, then the show can obviously go on. My partner will compete at the Nationals, and the next day I'll compete in the Bikini Pro Show, and that's all gonna be happening. So everything is looking up. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm using that as motivation to get through these cold winter days. I've been finding myself getting a little bit lazier when it's colder. Feeling really good right now because I had an amazing leg session this morning, and then I had a nice hot shower, so that's why I'm able to wear my tank top. This morning I was just all huddled in my little jumper and didn't want to do anything. Got some work done this morning as well, and obviously, you know, it's an effort for me to even bring the camera out to film, put on makeup, and get started in my day. So yeah, so lots of things to kind of keep me motivated. So I'm feeling in much better spirits, and I hope you are too. And some of you, if you didn't really watch the news or didn't really know what's going on, then hopefully I was able to enlighten you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're gonna come out of this. It's probably gonna happen in the next 5 to 6 weeks. So don't wait for that to happen. Don't tell yourself that, oh, look, when the gyms open up in 5 to 6 weeks, I'm gonna get my ass off the couch and then, you know, make plans to move forward. Set goals for yourself right now. Don't waste this time. You know, if you've bought some like booty bands and little weights and have a little home gym set up, don't waste it. You might as well like milk it the best you can. Get your high rep, slow tempo workouts in for the next 5 to 6 weeks. Get your 30 reps, 40 reps, sort of like booty band stuff in now, so that when the gyms reopen up, you're gonna just hit the heavy weights. You've done the booty band stuff, and you can kind of go in different phases. Our body is super adaptive. So for me, even just moving from gym workouts to home workouts, my body was super sore because it's something that I'm not used to. I'm not used to doing a lot of banded stuff. So that was a challenge for me. So now I just want to milk as much as I can out of these home workouts, so that, you know, when I can kind of hit a heavy leg press and hack squats and stuff when I get back into the gym, it's going to be a whole new kind of like stimulant for like my body. Is that the right word, stimulant? I don't know. I need my second cup of coffee. I was awake at 6 a.m. this morning. Anyways, I am babbling on. I think the main point of this video is just to let you guys know that, you know, things are looking up, but the only thing I'm unsure about is still international travel. So if any of you need to travel to compete, then yeah, maybe do rethink. Again, in Australia, I think they're talking about, yeah, domestic borders will open, and hopefully, probably, I think they're looking at New Zealand as well. Other than that, I'm not sure whether it's still possible for us to go to the US. So not sure about that, but remaining hopeful that, you know, things will clear up, and then maybe, you know, by November, December, we can fly wherever we want and compete wherever we want. I'm still looking to fly to certain countries in Asia in November for 2 competitions. I have 3 different options, but I'm only going to do 2 out of the 3. Just depends on which one I pick. But I think if I'm allowed to go to Singapore, I am definitely flying to Singapore for the pro show there, because that is the country I was born in case some of you didn't know. I am Singaporean, been living in Australia for a long time, but I was born in Singapore, still have my Singapore passport. So it'll mean a lot to me to be able to compete there and make my mark on the scene. I still feel like it's just been so long, like since I've won my pro card. I was so excited. I just wanted people to see me and know what I'm about and show everyone what I'm capable of, and I just wanted to make my mark on the scene, and I still haven't gotten the opportunity to do that. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's literally all I think about most days, all day, every day. And I read a quote lately that, you know, if you can't stop thinking about it, it's probably something worth going after. It's probably something worth taking a chance on, you know? So as of right now, the update is I'm still going forward with season B. Again, not exactly sure which shows, but that is happening. They've also announced that Olympia is going to be in December. So they've moved the Olympia back. It's going to be in Planet Hollywood. It's going to be so exciting. Like I said, I still don't know if USA is on the cards for us, but if, you know, I can win the Australian show or the Singapore show or Thailand, Japan, then the opportunity for me to be on the Olympia stage this year, which was something I wasn't originally planning on. It was not in my timeline, but it almost now seems that it's within reach, you know? This year was going to be like a write-off for me, but now if the stars align, the possibility of being on the Olympia stage this year is there, and that is enough to motivate me to go forward. That is enough for me to want to work hard on myself, on my business, because obviously I need to fund the trip. So it's motivating me to work hard in all aspects of my life. So whether it happens or not, it's good to still aim for it. I don't want to hold myself back by like, oh, you know, I don't want to think about that just in case it doesn't happen. I want to have my mindset that way. I'd rather give my everything and push for that opportunity and that chance that, you know, maybe in December I will be on the Olympia stage. That is enough for me to want to wake up tomorrow morning to do my fasted cardio, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at with regards to my motivation levels. Like I said, I don't rely on motivation, but as of right now, it's pretty high. And as you can see, I'm probably in better spirits and energy because my calories are up. So I don't normally share my macros with you guys. I just don't think anyone will benefit from knowing my macros, because even if they did my macros, they're not going to look like me. Everyone's totally different. Even if I did my own macros from, like, say, a few months ago, last year, or whatever, it changes all the time. And that's why it's really important to have a coach, because your macros always change. You can't be like, oh, I'm just going to go back to the old macros you gave me last time. It's just not going to work. And that's why I constantly check in with my clients, and the macros are always changing depending on circumstance and this and that. But as of right now, my macros are 130 grams of protein, 310 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. So I'm still in that low fat, high carb zone and a building phase, and goals right now is to continue reversing, continue growing. I am getting really fluffy, and I'm going to admit right now that I'm not 100% comfortable, but I know it's necessary. I'm feeling really good, energy wise, and even I think hormonally, like I'm feeling much better as well. I think my hair is growing nice and healthy. I did have a period of time, I think maybe last year, where things were just out of whack, and so my hair started to break off quite a bit. So I'm using it as sort of like a gauge as to how healthy I am right now, and I think I'm in a good spot. Still hungry, but getting a little bit less food focused, which is definitely really important for me, because I don't want to be thinking about food all the time and being hungry all the time. It is really, really annoying. Really, it's just annoying to feel hungry. Like, and I get so hungry sometimes I start to shake. When hunger hits me, it's really on another level. I think I also have a mixture of like a low blood pressure and low blood sugar. So I think, like I've mentioned in my previous vlogs, sometimes I get like a little bit dizzy, like my hands get shaky. Like when the hunger hits me, it's just on another level. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just glad to kind of be moving away from that now. So I'm happy with my higher calories. It does make me feel better. I'm training well. I'm finally sleeping better as well. So it's all good things. However, I am like, well, 4 to 5, I would say 4 to 5 kilos above my stage weight now. So I don't really want to be gaining more weight, but I'm just going to leave it up to my coach, Troy, to decide when he thinks I'm too heavy and we need to pull back. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. It's necessary to put on weight in the off season, just so you guys know. So yeah, that's a little bit of an update of where I'm at with my macros, where I'm at with my weight, where I'm at with my mindset, future plans, like my training. So yeah, training's going really good. I'm training really high volume. I'm training literally every single day. I only take a day off when I feel like I need it. And right now we're really focusing on my upper body and my back. I think I train back like 5 times a week. Shoulders 3 times and glutes 3 times. Don't really train arms much. I do a little bit of calves. I used to do a little bit of chest, but we've just kind of paused that right now. So it's literally lots of shoulders, lots of back, lots and lots of back. Back is number 1 priority right now for me. So lots of back, glutes, hamstrings, and I don't really hit quads directly ever. So yeah, training's pretty much centered around these 3 body parts. I'm just hitting them like all the time, every day. So no days off. I'm loving training in my own space. I never thought I'd be someone that loved training at home, because I like the gym environment. I'm looking forward to going back to the gyms, but I've really enjoyed being able to just it be me and my garage and the weights and my headphones and just totally be focused and in the zone. I've also purchased my own cross trainer now, because since me and Jeremy are pretty much committing to doing season B, we thought we might as well purchase a cross trainer. So we have it here. So before that I was just renting one just to get me through the reverse and to get my steps in, but we're going to be returning that. I bought my own, so now I own my own cross trainer. So fasted cardio is should be easy, I guess. It's still me and Jeremy having to share it, so I don't know, we might still go to the gym to get our cardio done when prep is in full swing. But yeah, things are getting better. I hopefully will have lots more content to show you guys. So I think this can be my first vlog of the start of my prep. As of right now, I think I'm about 21 or 22 weeks out from my show. So let's start this prep. I'm taking you along my journey. Like I said, at the moment we're still reversing, but I will keep you guys updated, and I hope you will enjoy the series and you know, my road to pro debut round 2. Thank you all for staying with me through all this time, supporting me when my show got cancelled, just being so amazing. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I want to give back as much as I can, share as much as I can, so let me know what you like to see, and lots more vlogs to come. I'm going to show you guys what I take on a daily basis during my off season. On season is a little bit different, but this is my current off season supplement stack. Disclaimer, I do take a lot of supplements. No, they are not 100% like essential, but it's ideal, and I will try and explain what each and every one of them do. And because of that, I feel like I need them all, you know. What is there not to need? So I'm just gonna go through what I take first thing in the morning. So I have a morning supplement stack, and then I have like what I take pre-workout, and then also what I take midday and also nighttime. So let's start with my morning routine. So the first thing I take, actually, you know what? First thing I make is a little drink. I mix gut right. So this is for gut health. Again, something that's really important to me. I take this every single day for my gut health. You know, your gut is literally like your second brain. Like, you need to take so much good care of it. It can affect your immune system. So many things. I can go on and on. This video will go on for too long. So anyways, gut health. So I mix this in a glass together with some creatine. So creatine is one of my favorite supplements for muscle growth. I take this mainly in the off season, sometimes during on season as well. It does play around with your weight a little bit. I don't feel like it makes you look like you retain water and you get like watery and stuff. A lot of people think it makes you watery. It doesn't. It actually pulls water into your muscle cells, so it actually makes your muscle cells much fuller. And it's mainly to increase your power output in the gym, because it contributes to something called ATP, which is what you use during exercise. So take that 5 grams with the gut right, mix that together, and then I also mix in some glutamine. So again, this is another more like a health supplement, I would say. It's really good for like recovery and things like that, but I mainly take it for gut health. It really helps with the gut lining. Anyone with leaky gut syndromes, stuff like that, glutamine's really, really good. Helps with the immune system as well, especially during this time. You have to take care of your immune system. So another gut immune recovery sort of supplement. So I mix 3 of these into sort of like a drink in a glass, and then I take my capsules. So capsules, I have multi-food, which is a multivitamin, ensuring that all my vitamins are covered. So again, really important. Resilience over here is a immune support supplement, but it's also an inflammatory supplement. So if you are highly inflamed, this will really help with inflammation. I've also taken it almost as like a painkiller before. When I sprained my back, I refused to take any kind of like Nurofen and Panadol. It just messes with your gut lining, and I don't like it. So I took this, and it really, really helps. So the good thing about this particular supplement is it helps you also when you have an overactive immune system. So what is an overactive immune system? It means that you get things like psoriasis, you get things like eczema, you get things like just all kinds of allergies and hay fever, and I get really, really bad allergies. So I found that sometimes during allergy season, this really helps as well. So I don't take anything else pharmaceutical to help with my allergies whatsoever. I take this, seems to kind of do the trick for me. I also take AOA. So this is something I use to help with carb absorption. And then this is my new favorite supplement, Halo by Redcon, and it's pretty much one ingredient, laxaginin. So laxaginin is a plant steroid, essentially, and what it does is it increases muscle protein synthesis, therefore increasing your gains and anabolism. The main reason why I love this is because it actually doesn't mess with your hormones. So a lot of people who take supplements that will help them with muscle building and help them to be more anabolic, it's normally hormonal related, whereas this is definitely 100% not. You do not have to cycle on and off. There's no real side effects, whatever. So yeah, laxaginin, take this every day. Amazing for putting on muscle. And then this is actually my favorite on prep supplement for fat loss. It basically is like a thyroid support. So your thyroid is really important. It regulates your metabolism. Essentially, when you're dieting, your thyroid slows down, or in general, if you have a slow thyroid, it's harder for you to diet, etc. So you want to have essentially the best running thyroid that you can. So again, I feel that this is really important for me. So I take it. I take up to 2 to 3 when I'm prepping. And in the off season right now, I'm just taking 1 a day just for maintenance. I also have a history of thyroid issues in my family. So I feel like it's really important for me to make sure for myself that my thyroid is going good. So yeah, that is pretty much what I take first thing in the morning. It's mainly all very health related, and then obviously a few things that really help me with muscle building, and then obviously this one helps with a little bit of fat loss, but just mainly to keep my thyroid nice and healthy. And then we go on to training. I have 2 different kinds of pre-workouts I take. So Valkyrie is more of a pre-workout fat burner. I take it more often on prep, but sometimes in off season I like to take it as well. It has very good appetite suppressants, mood and focus, and it's more of like a longer lasting sort of energy. So sometimes in off season I just like to take it because it gives me a good energy, no crash. Who doesn't want to, you know, feel less hungry as well? Because like I said, I struggle with hunger. So sometimes I like taking a fat burner if my workout is like not overly intense. I feel like it also helps to increase my heart rate and makes me like sweat more, and I get like a much better workout. So really enjoy using this, but I also take a traditional pre-workout. This changes all the time. I do work in a sup store, so I have access to all the sups that I want. So I like trying different things. Right now I'm taking this. It's super crazy strong, so I only take half a scoop. So that's what I do. That's all I take when I train. I drink BCA sometimes, but I don't really, so that's why it's not in my current little snack. Snack, I must be hungry. Anyway, so then we go midday. This is another gut supplement. Like I said, I'm very into my gut health. So this is Zen. It is by Slim Tum. It is good for your gut health, and it also has super greens in there. So it's like just a very like health sort of supplement, and I like to take this midday because obviously in the morning I already take my gut right and my glutamine, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm taking. So sometimes I get like a midday bloat sort of situation going on, so I find this really helps with that. So a little bit of a midday sort of drink. It does have fiber in it as well, so sometimes I struggle a little bit with fiber because I don't know why. So this helps me get a little bit of extra fiber in. And then I also take this hair supplement. So it's called Hair and Energy. The main ingredient in there is iodine. So some people are a little bit low in iodine. That can also contribute to a slow thyroid. So I find that if I have this midday, it sort of like picks me up a little bit when you're going through that little midday slump. So I like to save this for midday. I'll take it for like another bit of a little boost. And like I said, I'm really trying to grow my hair long so that I can have beautiful hair for my wedding and I don't have to put in extensions, because the clips show sometimes I don't really like sewing extensions and all that kind of stuff. So I really would want to have all my natural hair for my wedding. That is goals. So yeah, I'm taking some supplements to help me out with that. So right now, this is what I take for my hair. I can't really comment on whether I think it's good because I don't know. I just take it because, you know, I gotta do what I can. You know, control what you can and let go of what you can't. What I can control is buying this, taking it, and then crossing my fingers and hoping that it'll work. And I also take collagen midday. So this is the one that I take. Again, it's great for gut health, your skin, hair, and nails. So the main reason I'm taking this is for my hair. Obviously, like I said, I'm trying to grow my hair. It also has a good amount of protein in there, so you do have to count these into your macros. So it has like 10 grams of protein in a serving. So this is unflavored. So I either put it like in my coffee, make a little bit of like a collagen coffee, or sometimes like I like to drink cranberry juice midday, put that in there, or I can mix these together as well. So midday I can sort of mix these two together, drink that, and then swallow one of these midday. So that's what I do. And then come to the nighttime supplements, because me just don't know how to wind down, trouble sleeping, too much on my mind. Jeremy's making me angry, so then I can't sleep. Who knows? So many things could contribute to me not being able to sleep. So nighttime routine, I take this adrenal support supplement, CortRx. I take 2 before bed. Just helps me drop my cortisol down, especially because I'm such a go person all the time. This helps to kind of calm me down. And then I recently started taking this new one by Slim Tom as well. It's called Yin. So yeah, it has like a lot of what you call adaptogens. So adaptogens are not downers. If you take anything pharmaceutical like sleepers and stuff like that, they literally suppress you and kind of like push you down. Whereas these supplements, when you use adaptogens, they just bring your adrenals and your cortisol to a good middle ground. So if it's too high, like if you have too much cortisol, it'll bring it down to like a nice sort of level where it allows you to be able to rest and relax. It doesn't just knock you out and then you wake up really drowsy the next day. So that's why when I'm on season during prep, I would take this during the day, because my adrenals would have just been so smashed with prep that I just have no energy during the day. So this has the opposite effects. When your cortisol is too low and you've just been like, it's just flatlining, you need a little bit of a spike in cortisol to give you energy. So if you take this during the daytime, it has the opposite effect. It'll actually kind of like give you a nice energy boost without stimulants. So it's neither a stimulant nor a downer. It's an adaptogen, which keeps you in that nice middle ground. So you can either take it at nighttime if you're someone that can't switch off, or if you're someone that struggles with daytime energy, like you're always so stressed that you feel tired and then that makes you stressed out, and then you caffeinate and then you just don't have good energy during the daytime and you're very stressed in the daytime, then you know, this can really help you with daytime as well. For me, daytime is fine. I just struggle at nighttime sometimes. So these two combined give me a nice restful sleep, and I've been sleeping really good lately. Obviously I go to see the chiro, so the chiro adjustments really help with my sleep as well. Last week, I was like, I think it's because like I started training back a little bit more. My traps were like getting really tight and it was giving me a headache, and then the headache was making me feel like throwing up. Not even joking. So I don't know whether that's from sitting on the couch too much, watching too much Netflix, training back too much, just being too stiff, maybe, I don't know, like looking at my phone too much. So a lot of things like change in posture and stuff can kind of stiffen up your muscles. So it's really important once massage place is open to get back on that massage train. See a chiro. I know I see my chiro once a week. I actually like missed a few weeks at one point and I started feeling really shitty. So yeah, now I'm back to once a week seeing my chiro. I see Gorilla Chiro here in Perth. They're amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm currently doing with my supplements. Just to prep some food, and Jeremy's going to pick up some weight plates for us. So we're still adding to a little home gym. We literally have everything now, I think. So he's going to get like some big bumper plates, 5 kilos. And then we've also recently picked up lighter little weights, like 2.5 kilos. So it'll be easier to do increments that way, especially when we start training clients and stuff like that. So that's coming, and I've just finished some meal prep. So I guess some of you may be wondering what I'm eating now. Obviously, you know, I'm still tracking my macros and I still try to eat relatively clean. I'm just way more flexible now with my eating, but I still like to always prep food. So I'm just gonna show you what I prep. So it's off season, but I still freaking love my barramundi fish. So as you can see, I still do them in the air fryer, but now I just have a little bit more freedom with regards to seasonings and stuff like that. So this is a little bit of Mama San curry paste. I have a bit of lemongrass paste in there as well, and sprinkled some curry powder. So that's how I do my fish. I still love to keep my protein super lean because my fats are kind of low. And the good old chicken breast. So obviously I'm still eating chicken breasts. This is seasoned with garlic salt, lemongrass, and curry powder. So that's chicken that I'm having. I also have some jasmine rice. I normally have a basmati rice on prep, but now that it's off season, I cook some jasmine. It's mainly for Jeremy because his carbs are pretty high right now. In case you didn't know, jasmine rice has way more carbs, or just is relatively higher in carbs compared to basmati or brown rice. which is why in all of my meal plans I always recommend basmati. I eat basmati during prep as well. But you know, swapping from 100 grams of jasmine rice to 100 grams of basmati will save you a good amount of carbs there as well. So if you're not calorie counting, but you're wanting to, you know, kind of clean things up or lower the calories and lose a bit of weight, and if you eat jasmine rice or short grain rice or anything that's not basmati, you can easily just swap gram for gram and that will drop your calories down. So you feel like you're still eating 100 grams of rice, but it'll just be way lower calorie and way lower carbs. So that's what I prepped for today. These will probably be more for like the next few days. I just had my post-workout meal, which was like a burger, and I'll be having a homemade pizza later, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I will probably do a full day of eating in my next one, so I won't really bother showing you the rest of my meals for today, but I will be looking to do a full day of eating now that my calories are so much higher. There'll be much more to show. So yeah, a full day of eating coming up, but for right now, this is the end of the vlog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.